It's always a good week when you're behind the wheel of a Rolls-Royce. This week I bring you the 2016 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe. It's a convertible version of the regular Phantom with a retractable soft top. This hand-built beauty comes with a price tag of almost $600,000. Drives like a dream, and while it's a little short in the tech department, it delivers on all the extravagance you'd expect with a Rolls-Royce. I'll show you what I mean next on this week's Car Pro Test Drive. This week I'm behind the very large wheel of a car that costs almost $600,000, weighs 3 tons, and is about the length of a Chevy Suburban. This is the 2016 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe. FYI, Drophead is the British word for convertible. The first Phantom Drophead came to America in 2007, brought to us by Rolls' parent company, BMW. It is important to note that every Rolls-Royce is handmade. There are no assembly lines. And it takes a minimum of 2 months to assemble one in Great Britain, and there are no two alike. Now let's start under the bonnet, where you find a 6.75-liter 12-cylinder engine putting out 453 horses and 531 pound-feet of torque. It comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Top speed is limited to 150 miles per hour. Looking at the exterior, the Phantom has an incredibly long raised hood, a very short trunk, and distinctive lines. This vehicle has 7-spoke 21-inch wheels, one of 12 different choices. As you walk around this car, you see the familiar RR emblems on the grille, on the side, and on the rear, where you'll find dual exhaust. Open the trunk, and you can fold down a picnic table that you can use as a seat that holds 330 pounds. Just a side note on the wheels, every time you stop, the Rolls-Royce center caps line themselves up, so they're always lined up perfectly. True Rolls-Royce enthusiasts will tell you that it's the interiors of these cars that they love the most, and this car is no exception. Open the back hinge suicide doors and you'll find the most distinctive interior you'll ever see. Elegant, yet at the same time not overcomplicated. While you have those doors open, push a button and pull out one of 2 built-in umbrellas, just in case it rains. Since the door is so long, many people can't reach it. So Rolls gave us a button to close the door automatically. You can close either door from the driver's seat. Now once seated behind the huge leather and wood steering wheel with controls, you see a big, simple dashboard. A large speedometer sets in the middle, fuel and temp gauges to the right, and a gauge on the left to show you how much power you have that you're not using. There's a driver info center to the bottom right. To the left of the steering wheel is the push-button start, which requires you to insert the key fob, and you also operate the lights from there. Now high in the middle of the dash is an 8.8-inch screen to show you your audio, nav system, backup camera, and Bluetooth function. You can choose your presets just under that, and a large round knob controls your volume. To the left is a button to flip the screen over to reveal the clock. To the right of that knob is 2 glove box buttons for an upper and lower choice of glove box. I'm not sure why, but the upper one is air conditioned. That is also where you can manually lower the $3,825 lit Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament in case you go through a car wash. Otherwise, it raises and lowers when you start the car. Still moving down, there's a slide-out compartment, good for cell phones or other valuables. Climate control is simple, with dials to turn to adjust upper and lower temperatures, then knobs control the fans. Very simple, nothing electronic in the settings. And down lower is your cup holders. Look down and you'll see the $1,600 lamb's wool floor mats. Moving to the center console and armrest, you pop out a drawer to operate everything connected to the screen, including the menu button for all the car's setting, apps, etc. The top of the console is split, with the forward portion housing the power seats and the switch to operate the top. The back part of the console is storage. Look around and you'll see real wood adorns the interior of the Phantom, and just to be sure everything is perfect, all the wood inside this car comes from the same log. The back seat's not as large as you might think, but it is easy to enter and exit. The front seats move electrically for ease of entry and exit. All 4 of the headrests have the Rolls-Royce logo embroidered on them, but you can have anything you wish. For instance, if I wanted the CarPro logo instead, that's not a problem. Also interesting is the gear shifter mounted on the steering wheel. For park, you push the end of the shifter, then you move it down to go to drive, and if you want to go to reverse, it goes up, the exact opposite of what we're used to. Now, speaking of the convertible top, it's a very thick material for sound deadening, and the top goes down or up in approximately 35 seconds. When you put the top down, a matching leather cover fits tightly and ties everything together with the door panels for a crisp, clean look. Even with the top down, you have a huge amount of trunk space left. Bottom line on the Phantom Drophead is you're paying a lot of money for the ability to completely customize it any way you wish, including your choice of 44,000 colors. Now, if you don't like one of those, choose your own, and they'll even help you name it. This car drives great. It floats down the road, and of all the cars I've ever driven, I don't remember one that garners as much attention or photographed more by strangers. Not that owners of this car care, but fuel economy is 11 in town and 19 on the highway. Base price of the car is $492,000, and equipped like this one, the total retail price is $579,575, including the $2,600 gas guzzler tax. Just FYI, of the $82,000 in options, the wheels are the most expensive one at $10,125. Even for the ultra-rich, there's no way to justify this much money for a car that's not nearly as technologically advanced as some today that are 100 grand or less. But damn, it's a sweet ride. Thanks for riding along with us today for another CarPro test drive, this week featuring the 2016 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe.